All right. I know I'm live. I'm live. I know I'm live. I'm sitting here staring at it. You guys are probably looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I know I'm live. I'm live. Hold on just a moment. I promise we're going to be live. I just had to share the link. Everybody was asking me to share the link. I shared the link. I'm sharing the link. I shared it. So we're going to get over here. I'm going to turn that off. All right. We got a live. Thanks. Thank you. All right, I just got to get my comment section up over there. It should show up any moment now. Jen, welcome. Myself a little sip of Starry. Hey, Hooked on Funk, welcome. Welcome. Get myself a little sip of some Henry McKenna over here. And, all right. So people will slowly be filtering in here. There's Arlos. Welcome, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So as people slowly filter in here, we'll slowly start getting this done. So today, the project, as you can see, it is to move. It's boring. It says it's boring. But time for the boring stuff. We're going to be moving around some of the mining stuff, some of our oil mining stuff, the ore mining. I want to start clearing this area up so we can start building more towards the river there. This area, we're going to finally get to doing the work. Drakkart, oh my gosh, welcome. Wow, everybody's showing up today. We got Demetrius, Drakkart, Hooked on Funk, Jen. All right. So today we're also going to move this in a little bit, make ourselves a little bit deeper of an area here so that we can finally get our offshore drilling going there. Probably add on to some of the fishing stuff later on if we get a chance, because we do have to move some dirt around, things like that. We are going to get some roads kind of dealt with over here, because part of that is moving our industries. We're going to be moving them to this area so that we can finally start taking over this area with businesses and everything like that. So anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. Let me get my camera fixed there properly. So let's get going on it. So I hope everybody's having a good day, good week, good weekend, whatever you got going on out there, wherever you are in this world. Myself, I've actually been having a pretty decent week. I was doing some work at my boss's house this week. He's doing new siding on his house, and he's actually been pretty reliant on me and my hand, Jesse. He's a good guy, getting that job done. So I've been pretty proud of myself this week, and I'm hoping that it leads to a raise at work. That would be awesome. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I got my phone dinging. I'm going to turn that off. I don't know what's going on that. I don't care. All right. So first of all, we're going to start off. What I want to do is bring the roads. Oh, for anybody new here that doesn't know, I do play on console. This is not on PC, so I don't have mods. This is pure vanilla. And you're going to see some stuff here like my menus and everything, for instance, that are a lot different from what they got on PC. So, were you sick, Jack? Oh no, I'm missing some stuff here in the comments. Getting better. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, some things are a little different from some of the PC players and stuff like that. But anyway, we'll get going here. I'm going to bring this road across here. Where's my medium roads? I went way too far. I'm just going to use the basic bottom tier road for now until I figure out if I want to bring anything across, like the trams or anything like that. But for now, get everything just set up. Gonna go across. I just want to stay as a bridge for this whole thing, just because it actually looks pretty good. And then later on, as we bring other things through this area, stuff like that. Actually, I'm gonna stop this bridge right here for a moment. As we bring other things through this area here, I'd like to be able to bring roads underneath there, stuff like that. You're hoping your boss is watching? That'd be great. Probably not. He's probably off racing. He's actually, if he's not keeping us in line, whipping us around, he's actually I forget the type of car it is. He's a race car driver, but he does like a dirt track, an oval dirt track with these funky looking cars that are like, they almost look like a go-kart, but they're huge go-karts basically. And he does these crazy super fast dirt track racing things with that. So yeah, he probably wouldn't have time to watch me today. So let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this really quick. Don't need that. We don't need this. That's just gonna bug me having that sitting there. What I was stopping there for is because it's time for the city to bring, where is it now? Bring our, here we go. I need to set this up properly. Get our key wall brought along here. There's a shoreline, don't y'all worry. Come on now. Oh, it started to flood slightly. That's what's going on. I want to get the key wall through here because it's going to affect where the bridge lies and stuff like that. So I'm trying to follow the lay of the land here as much as possible. I like the way the river flows. You know, at one point I was thinking about changing it out. David, welcome! I was thinking about changing it around and stuff like that, but I have since changed my mind and decided I need that water to, yeah, and decided that I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to let that water just kind of stop flowing through there for a second. Yeah, that should take care of it. And I'm not going to go too far. I just want to get a little bit of that going. It has a little bit of a funky curve to it there. Let's do something about that. Yeah, I thought I could do something a little better with that. There we go. Then we'll bring this, because we're going to be doing some work on this side. Actually, let's clean this up a little bit. Joy builds premiere. Oh man, I missed our premiere. It's probably because I was busy watching Demetrius. It's alright. I'll watch it in a little bit and enjoy it just as much, I'm sure. I just wouldn't have the interaction with the everybody online there. Alright, I need this. I want this to be slightly wide through here. You know what? I'm going to leave this alone for now. I'm going to stop that there because the water's just kind of got a flood thing going on right now. Yeah, nothing wrong with funky. Not all the time. And we got our glass of whiskey here. I got myself a nice Glencairn for anybody who doesn't know what that type of glass is. I love this glass. You can't really see it. I mean, I guess you can, but it's really hard to see. That is from, if you watch anime, it's... you can't get her to work on there. She's off of... I just can't get it to show up properly, sorry. Anyway, she's off of My Hero Academia. She's one of the villains on there. Toga, she's just, I don't know, into it. Thought it was a cool character. She's super crazy. I just like the crazy characters sometimes. Anyway. Yeah, my favorite whiskey glass for everybody. We were talking about whiskey in Demetrius' stream there, so I wanted to show that off a little bit. I can't really show the picture off. Kind of sucks. I have it on my watch. It shows up on my watch every once in a while. But right now it's just showing a bunch of selfies. I'm so impressed with myself. Oh, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's get this road finished up. So the reason I wanted to do this and keep it like it is because it looks really cool when I run it across like this. We're going to stop right there. Trying to make it about even with each other. So then the next ones, as it goes this direction, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's kind of stretched funky though. There we go. Right about there looks good. Now we'll start bringing it down. It has to come down again because of that. All right. Oh, I turned everything off. That's what's going on. I'm like, where are my snap options right now? Stop there. I think that should work out fine. This will allow me to bring a few roads underneath here anyway when I want to. And then I kind of messed it up a little bit, but I'm going to have to like work with the soil here in order to put a key wall through there and everything in the future. So I know, like, you know what was funny? There used to be a point where I was able to keep track of like everybody had like had a time, David, where they would just there was a stream and then there was somebody else's startup and everything like that, and it all like some people just quit going and doing their stream for a little while and stuff like that, and then, you know, I'm not saying that I was like disappointed with it or anything. Like some people are, I don't know. I am disappointed, to be honest, because some people had some great streams to be, you know, out there, and now you can't find some of them doing the streams, or, you know, they do more of the just regular videos and stuff, and that's fine, but I just wanted to bring that past there a little bit. But yeah, I used to have this like schedule I would keep to on Sunday morning. I would turn it on, I'd have so-and-so, and then so-and-so, and so-and-so. I'd watch everybody, and then all of a sudden it turned into like nobody. I was streaming still, and then like there was Demetrius was doing his premiere. He hasn't stopped doing his premiere. Like that's why I always watch his. And then there was a couple other people that were doing theirs, but I never really watched them before and stuff, so I didn't really pay attention to it. But yeah, I don't know. It just all of a sudden everybody's starting to do their stuff again, so I got to start paying attention, seeing what's going on. I don't want to mess with anybody else's premieres and stuff like that. I don't like to like get, you know, I'm not trying to like steal. It's gonna make that a little longer. Actually, I'll make this come down here just a little bit further. I'm not trying to steal like, you know, subscribers or anything like that. And like Demetrius is cool with me jumping in. He's about to end his stream. I'm sure he's totally cool with me being all like, hey, I'm getting ready to start mine, you know. So some people aren't cool with that. Anyway, let's get back into the build here. So right now what I'm trying to do is this area here, I want to set this up so that I can get the mining going on in this area. I'll show you really quick here. We've got oil all along the road here, and up here we've got ore along the top here. That's why I kind of ran the road the way I did. We got some ore over here. I'm not ready to buy any more land yet. I think we are near our max on this. Yeah, we got 2 more, but I'm not 100% sure where I want to buy. I know this and this is kind of where I'm thinking, but we're going to wait on that. I wanted to bring them over here, get the oil set up, get the ore set up, start them going so that they can suck the land dry. I can get rid of them, start cleaning the land up and using it for future use and later on, stuff like that. Here, I want to get the rest of this oil just because, use the ore up over here if I can. There's just so much of it right now, it's hard to push the ore mining around and make sure, you know, I mean, it's in the water and stuff, so I can give up a lot of it, I guess, but how clean is this chat? No, don't worry about it, RLS. This ain't a clean chat. You can, I mean, look at my name. You'll be offended. I try to be all like, oh, this is like, I try to be totally clean or whatever, but I do make jokes and stuff like that. So the chat is totally allowed to go off and do how they want. All right. So we've got this going. This is perfect. I wanted to get that started. Let's get our side roads going on that are going to get our little, let's see, we're going to come off of here. Oh, actually, let's go back to freeform. And we're just going to kind of just, these things, like, they can always change. I'm not, like, 100% stuck on these roads, obviously, being this way. Oops. They're all, I want them all to change, to be honest, because it just allows for more use of the game. These are just dirt roads, you know what I mean? You go out to like Las Vegas area, And you see dirt roads all over the place out there, properties and stuff on them even, and then the road completely changes because they wanted to put a road in there and stuff like that. So, all right, so let's get that across there. I think that'll work. Then up here, and again, like, I don't necessarily do a lot of like small roads off of the 6 lanes and stuff. It helps with traffic to keep you know, your roads in certain patterns and stuff. So again, these are just meant for the industry that's going to be happening over here right now. They're allowed to get on and off the main roads, the side roads, whatever, and yeah, do their thing. So I think that should be perfectly fine. One thing I need to do for this area, obviously water pipes. The favorite of the group here, watching me relay the piping. Gotta watch me lay that pipe out there, you know? Told you it wasn't that clean, our last. Oh my god, sometimes I make myself blush. Okay, so... just gonna get a little bit out there. Just a little bit. So we make sure we cover most of our areas. Just laying pipe. Nothing new. Alright, then after we get this, I want to put some electrical in. And as I was playing through my test build on this, trying to figure out how to get this like best set up, I found out that the best thing to do as far as electrical is to just stay away from wind power for now. I do enjoy putting wind power out there at the start of the game and stuff like that, but you got to put so much out at this point to cover what you need. And so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a solar power plant, because this type of area here, I mean, it's kind of barren. There are trees and stuff, but they would put a solar plant out there, I think. Laying pipes. So I'm going to put one out here, and I do want to connect up. Wrong side. Wanted it over here. Gotta get it in the right spot. There was a good spot for it. I don't know where it is now. I guess there. That works. And again, somebody's going to want me to lay pipe is this place. So we get some down. You know, usually I think Jen's the dirtiest one in the chat. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I mean, she's definitely a funny one. I'll give her that. I don't think she's the dirtiest one in the chat. Run some pipe. She says I am not. I'm just playing, Jen. I'm just playing. I know. All right. So we'll get some electricity across the way here, because we're going to start bringing our buildings over here. So now, one thing. Let's fix this really quick. So one thing you notice is a lot of these are in need of material. They can't find any more material. They've sucked it dry. So, hit the wrong thing. What we're going to do is we're going to find more material for them, bring them around. So as far as the ore mining goes, we can keep them where they're at, kind of, you know, oops. But we can just kind of shift them around to get the ore in this area still. We can use that to get rid of that. As far as the oil mining goes, though, there is no... What is happening here? Oh, no. There we go. We do not have enough oil in this area at all. We've used it all up except for this little bit in the water, but I don't care. So what I want to do... Oh, I need to bring a little road over here. Hold on. I'm going to move one of these small pumps here. as I just watched somebody go into work right there. So I'll move that small pump there. That'll take care of that oil resource. The rest of these, though, are going to get moved over to our new area. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. All right, I got to fix this. I did not think about this at all. I got to move the oil area. Yeah, I see you need power. Don't worry, and oil and water and all that. Hold on. So we're going to get all this covered. This is also going to help me to, like, remember where I got to put all my stuff, obviously. Then our ore mining will come in over here. Quick little dance to the music. Come right on through here, get this ore area here just because it's there. Cover it all. Then we're going to clean this up through the river. We do not need that. And the rest of that should be just fine. I can't get into this piece of land here yet, so no worries there. And all right. Let's go ahead and take care of this. I'm just not going to worry about how crooked some of these roads are entirely, because that one over there just goes jagged all over the place. And in the future, all these pipes, all these roads, everything, and these little dirt roads, like I said, they're going to be pretty much moved, gone. Some of them are going to remain, as you guys saw with the last build area here. We did use a couple of the dirt roads and reuse them and stuff there. So I'll see you later, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I really do. Hey, you have a good one. Delay is the killer. So, all right, we got that set up. Let's get these. Oh, I did something that hurt the electrical over here. We'll do this for now. Some of these are going to move, but just so everything has some power to it for the moment, because I'm only moving the pumps for the time being. Actually, I do need to move a couple of storage units over here. So we're going to get a pump here. This will start where it'll grab the power at this point. I got two more over here. These are all small ones, so I can get them kind of close to each other. That'll help transfer power around too once I put the larger pumps over here. Oops. That's what I want to do. There we go. Alrighty, come on. And of course, they're on that like large boulevard road, but I'm not, like I said, it's until we start actually wanting to build in this area, this is how it's going to be. I'm not going to cry about it or worry about traffic. The only traffic is going to be these vehicles running around delivering oil and everything else. So, over here. Actually, I think there's a road. Do I have one? Oh, I've only got that road. So I could put one there, but I need to make sure I'm getting like this. There. Another larger one. I should bring a road up right here. This will help with the power. Actually, all right, let's put this in right here. I'm gonna do something here that'll take care of any power or anything like that. So I have an idea. We're gonna put in like a couple of things. We'll add a barracks over here. We'll have the oops, shit. All right, we'll have a barracks over here, stuff like that. That y'all should be finding oil underneath you. I don't know what your problem is. You guys are idiots. All right, let's go back over to the. Hey Tim, welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you could join us today. I did enjoy that last drawing of yours, Tim. Just to let you know, that was a good one. Or not just in the last video of that drawing that you were coloring in and everything there. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's next there, bud. So let's see. Let's get up here to the oil industry. I need a barracks. I want to put a barracks like kind of here off of the water. I think it'd be kind of nice. You know, you're there working on the oil and doing all that dirty work. You know, you got a nice view of the water and everything else there. So, now what I want to do though, I don't want to do too much as far as like adding, because we don't need to add too much. I just want to move a couple of these. Let's see here. Oops. Like this one. We'll put the storage unit off of the main road there. That might be a good idea. Then grab this one. Oops, too far. And we'll put that one over here. Again, I'm trying to clean this area up, so we're going to get rid of this storage area. And I want to... Oh, I've got plenty of storage over here, though, right now. Let's just slide it in right there for the moment. I'm not going to move this one or this for the moment. This is a barracks. We'll keep this over here. Got to adjust our power lines. Wow, is this side really just connected off of this one power line to everything over here? That's interesting. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Now that I've surprised myself. Why are you not finding... Oh, I'm paused. Holy shit. Oh my god. I thought this whole time they were having problems over here not finding oil that they were sitting on top of. And I was paused. I'm just a dumbass. And it doesn't surprise me. I pulled a really super dumbass move yesterday. My camera keeps moving. I pulled a super dumbass move yesterday. And so as you can see, I've got a Band-Aid on my finger here. And I tell everybody, hey, you know what? Only dipshits put knives in the kitchen sink. I was cleaning the kitchen yesterday and I threw a knife in the kitchen sink. And I go to wash dishes and I'm washing a cutting board. Irony of it all, too, is I'm washing a cutting board. And I'm washing a cutting board and I go with the thing and like, bam! All of a sudden I felt that knife just slice right up into my pinky there. I almost wanted to scream for a second. Almost wanted to scream for a second. I didn't. One of those type of things. You're just like, you're wanting to kick yourself in the ass. You know what I mean? Oh, I just noticed our population is over 100,000. But you wanted to kick yourself in the ass. And I look and I just got this giant slice down the side of my pinky. And I'm like, and it's the wrong direction too. So it's not going to heal right at all. It's going to have this giant flap of skin that's going to die and fall off. It's going to be great. And on top of that, with this giant cut on my hand, I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm doing siding on an old house from like 1989. So the house is covered in cobwebs everywhere outside. It's fucking great. Wonderful stuff in my life. But yeah, don't put knives in kitchen sinks. That's the moral of the story there. Just totally stupid idea. I see what's going on. I'm like, I just threw down power. I need more. Okay, I just need to run some lines. There. And there. I'm going to continue this line on. Can I get... That works. And there. That should... Oh. This... Yeah, complete ouch. Yeah, don't put knives in kitchen sinks. Whenever I do, normally when I'm using knives in my kitchen, and this is because I used to work in a professional kitchen. I worked at a restaurant for a while when I was in my 20s. And the rule of thumb is don't put a knife in the sink, for obvious reasons. always put it on the side of the sink. There's a special spot for it right there to the left of the sink, and I do that at home even. There's a spot on the left side of my sink. It's always where I put knives, every single time. Steak knife, butter knife, kitchen knife, whatever, it always goes to the left side of my sink. And, yeah, butter knife's silly, right? But butter knives can fuck you up. You never know. And, so, yeah, I stick that sucker to the... I always usually stick them there, and, yeah, my mistake that I did not do that, and, yeah, I suffered the consequences. So just, you know what it is, though? It is a teaching moment for everyone else. I can tell you all about my experience, and now take you all to the next level of learning to not put a knife in the sink. So, all right, we're going to move one more oil barrack oil thing over here that needs to get moved. And now it's time to finally get to the fun part. We're going to get this offshore oil going here. We got to move a couple more things around, though. This is going to get moved in nice and tight there. We can get rid of this. This doesn't need to be there any longer. And then these... No, wrong button. These can get moved. No, you dork. Come on. Right there. Then we'll delete some roads. And we'll delete this one. Leave that. It'll lead to some deletions. Come on, truck. Get going. Get off of there. I'm trying to get rid of the road. There you go. Slow-ass truck. While that slow-ass truck is deciding what to do, we're going to go ahead and find our next roads. We'll bring them across. I need my snapping options on. I don't know why I didn't turn them back on yet. Okay. There. That is looking fine and dandy to me. Actually, you know what? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of a lot of... I lost the knife right away. You know... Kitchen knives and the dirty dishwasher freak out after... You know, you're 100% right. I mean, you don't really have to freak out, Tim, but I understand getting pissed off. I 100% understand that, because when I started in restaurants, I did start off as a dishwasher, and then I went into cooking and everything like that. And so that's why I guess when I was a cook, I was a lot more careful about it, and why I'm careful about it at home. But yeah, it's just, I don't know why it wasn't. All right. I want to take the dirt here, so I'm just going to come out here, select a spot. I need my... This is what I want. I want the level terrain. I'm going to level it to the terrain that's out here. I know it's kind of goofy or whatever, but I don't care. It's just easier. I know what I'm doing with it. Then I'm going to get the large one and just kind of eat away at this for a second. Then we'll shrink it. We'll go into fast forward in a moment here. Whoa. I can fix that. Go into fast forward in a moment here and get everything kind of set up. I just want to do this. I know there's a whole bunch of stuff over here, so I'm just going to clean it up. When I was in my test build, I looked at all this, so I know what the land looks like underneath the water there, and I just want it to all be about the same for the moment. I am going to change that slightly to do this. I need to find this level about there. Now I'm going to add to all this out here. There's a reason I'm adding to this now. I'm taking some of the dirt that I have, that I just picked up and everything. There's a reason for this. I'll explain this. So the dirt that I picked up, I took it away because it's going to be easier to just add put all my stuff in, get it going over there. There's going to be a ton of flooding right now and stuff. That's why I'm doing all of it at the same time. Now I'm adding dirt back over here because I want to add in the shellfish fishing. And what I'm doing is adding in a little bit of dirt. It adds a shelf there that the shellfish will attach to. It adds more room to the shellfish fishing, so I can run, the boats. I can get them in there and get a little bit better of the fishing area and stuff like that. So that's why I'm doing this. Just bringing this out here a little bit, kind of raising that up, and that'll help out a lot. And I'm going to pause this for a second because I realized I just created a fuck ton of flooding, a literal fuck ton. And yeah, we are going to fix that really fast here. What we need to do is go here, find the pumping service. I do have one. It's like way over here somewhere, so I'm going to add one in over here. I should have done this prior. I don't use butter, I use butter. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm missing something. I don't even use butter knives, only sharp ones. That an official measurement? I think so. A fuck ton is an official measurement. I have heard that a million times at the job. We got a fuck ton, a cunt hair, and a witch's tit. So those are 3 measurements that I know of at the job site that are definitely official measurements. So I added this in because, there we go, it's going to need these trucks to definitely deal with the flooding that is about to destroy my fucking city. Oh my god. Oh my god, what did I just do? Well, this is typical of one of my streams, right? For anybody who's been watching for a while. Oh my god. This is almost akin to the meteor disaster of 2023. Yep. That was, oh my god. Yeah, there's the pump trucks. They are leaving, and they immediately have a job right at their house. So where are they going to go? Holy crap, holy. All right. Well, they do have another road. They could go back that way, but oh my god. Holy, this district didn't even get to hurt that bad. That's because I took away dirt, but I added dirt over here, and it just obliterated the fishing district. Holy, I mean, it is the fishing district, right? Everybody can now fish. The fishing district. Yeah, I hope nothing collapses. I hope not. Oh, look, the water's receding. That's good. We got helicopters coming in. Is there a fire? They're usually here for a fire. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, oh, we can get water from the city now. This is wonderful. Or maybe they're rescuing people. Let's get in here. Let's check this out. They must be rescuing people. I don't really have any, like, rescue services or anything, but that's what's going on. Look at this. They're landing right there. Somebody just walked to that helicopter. Alright, Jim. This is Todd here on Air News 9. We just watched a helicopter land here on the shore, and we think people are boarding the helicopter. So, after this crazy tsunami, everybody, we have rescuers out here, and, oh, look, we have rescue dogs. We have rescue dogs, Tim, Jamie, back in the studios. We have rescue dogs, rescue people. We have a rescue going on right now in front of our eyes, everybody. Thank you for joining me right now live here. We are rescuing people one after another. This is wonderful, Tim, Jamie. And yeah, let's now back to you in the studio. After all this massive flooding that has gone on here in the Smith Fishing District. Yeah, we are flying over right now. Holy crap, it has gone on into Smith Heights, everybody. It has gone on into Smith Heights. It has flooded Smith Heights. This is unprecedented here. God has just completely gone crazy and destroyed our city. So, anybody... Okay, God didn't do it. God didn't do it. I did it. I'm sorry. Helicopter crash on scene. People dying by the hundreds. Oh, man. This is what you get with one of our streams. You get something fun every time, I swear. It might be something silly like this going on, or, you know... I screw up. I kill all my Sims off. The flooding is still... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It is continuing on. This is crazy. Okay. Yeah. Back to you, Tim. I'm coming back to you from the helicopter here. We have just noticed massive flooding over in Hickory Heights, Chester Square, Ankh-Or Heights, Myrtle Petrochemicals. We are absolutely just seeing massive devastation throughout the city here, and yeah, we anticipate lots and lots of just destroyed buildings left and right. Look at this. We are back in Smith Fishing Districts. We are circling around just massively destroyed buildings everywhere, Tim. Jamie, I'm telling you right now, you do not want to go back to your home over in Laurel Heights until you have gotten the all clear. We are now experiencing massive flooding everywhere. And, oh, welcome, by the way. And, yeah, we cannot express enough how bad this has gotten. But, yep, hopefully soon this clears up and our city can get back to normal. Back to you, Tim and Jamie, in the studio. So, welcome. We're actually, what we're trying to do is build an area so that we can get our offshore drilling going on. So we took a lot of land away from Myrtle Petrochemicals there, or just sucked it dry, allowed the ocean to come back in, and then we added land over here in front of the Smith Fishing District so that we could get our shellfish fishing going on. And yeah, caused a couple of problems, just a couple of problems. Some people did some things and it caused a couple of problems. Oh my God, look how far this has gone. This is absolutely amazing what it has done as far as the flooding. In my test build, I swear to you, this did not cause this much flooding. I think it's because I did everything all at once. And I completely effed myself. I just completely fucked myself. Here, someone clogged the toilet. Thanks, Tim. Perfect. Someone clogged the toilet, and it completely backed up. But we do have pump trucks going out crazily everywhere. They are... Oh, my God. As mayor of this city, I am not sure how to address this situation. We can only offer our condolences to the families and the people out there. As mayor, I'm not sure. I'm going to hit the governor up, and I think the governor will have solutions for us. Oh, thanks for joining me on that one, everybody. That, you know, it's completely unexpected, but it made the stream fun. You know. Let's try to get back into actually building something here. What I want to do is get back to the key walls. Freeform. We'll turn our snap options off. And right here, I actually want to do... Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at where our oil is. Okay. I'm going to run a straight line right here. Then we'll go back into our freeform. Yeah, I thought that would look fine right there. I mean, it's got these weird lines, but I'm going to ignore that. When it reloads, hopefully it will load properly. And, oh, cool, fixed itself. I thought that was going to have kind of a funky corner there, but it did fine. Alright, works for me. Hey, are you drinking Aristoff? No, this is, actually, I'll show you the new bottle I just bought. It's Henry McKenna. It's just a cheap bourbon that I like. I do drink, normally I'll buy stuff like this here. This is an empty bottle that I just love the top on. It's got this cool little dead guy on it, called Dead Guy Whiskey. It was an expensive one, but this is a $13, $14 bottle of whiskey. Everybody's got that cheap bottle that they like, so. Welcome in, AA. You're welcome here. Everybody in the chat is awesome people, and despite I might miss a few things in the chat, actually I'll miss a lot in the chat, but everybody there are some really cool people, are cool people, is cool people. My grammar is screwed up at the moment. A little too much going on. They are a bunch of cool people, and they will treat you good there in the chat. So, oil industry. All right, let's take a look. We want to find our offshore drilling. All right, so I already know how the ships will come in. They're, like this one right here should be a shipping industry ship. It's going to come right in, go straight down to the shipping industry port, and then it's going to basically go straight back out. So I can kind of play around right here. I just got to find the right spot for, the right spot for it, which is looks like it's only going to be right there. I got kind of like 2 feet to play with it, right about there. So that's where it's going to go. I'm going to fix the road though. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this for a moment, that for a moment. And back to the roads. Just because I want it right in front. Let's make sure my snap options are off, because it makes it a lot easier. How did I come up with the channel name? Well, at one point, back in like, oops, I started a little too late. Back in 2016, during the elections, everybody was so pissed off about everything with elections and everything like that. And I kind of wanted to get involved. It was a stupid thought, to be honest, to get involved with political crap. And really the channel didn't do anything as a political channel. I'd made like a couple of videos and then I got bored with it. And I was like, you know what? I don't want people to hate me. I would rather have people that are friends with me and friendly with me on both sides of the aisle, because in my opinion that works out better for me. I don't want to have political discussions on this channel and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes things like that do come up, don't get me wrong, but it's usually in jest. And so that's where the name originally... Hey, DeFog, welcome, man. I appreciate you coming in. So the name was originally in jest, as in to offend the other side of the line, so to speak. And then I just, like I said, I decided to go back to doing video games, what I love, and it actually did pretty good for me. I've been doing this little channel here for a little bit now, and I've got a decent following from it, and I actually have people who like to come in here and check out the live stream and stuff like that. So I don't think I'll ever go back to doing political stuff. Like I said, I'll do some stuff in jest while I'm making videos here, but it'll never really be the same as doing, I'm not going to be CNN or Alex Jones or anything like that. That's not my intention. I don't want that type of fame or popularity or anything like that. So, especially these days, there's just so much going on in the world, and I watch the news and it pisses me off and it makes me scared. And you can ask anybody at the end of the day here. I always say stay safe out there, because the world is getting freaking crazy out there, and it truly is. So I would rather everybody on both sides of the fence, both sides of the road, both sides of the lawn, whatever you want to call it. I would rather everybody stay safe out there and realizes that the government and the people at the top, the rich assholes, are the ones who are truly screwing us all over, not the person on the other side of the fence, to be honest. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get back into this and away from why the channel had its name originally. And nowadays, I do play a jest on that name. Just so you know, I do jest with the name. You'll hear me cuss. You'll hear my people in the chat cuss and stuff like that. And you know, that's just why we keep it that way. I do try to play with stuff in the names and stuff too, to have fun with that. Like I do, in one of my other cities, I had one that was the Farquaad's University of Common Knowledge, and I abbreviated it so it said fuck university. Things like that. So I try to have fun with the channel things nowadays, and that's where the name kind of goes to. And yeah, fuck political shit, you know? So... Doing good, Flog? Yeah, hope you're doing good, Flog. You're always welcome. DeFog, by the way, for anybody, DeFog's one of my oldest, he's been here for a long time, a long, long time, so he's always welcome to jump in here, so everybody should always welcome DeFog. Let's see here, so let's get back into it. I need to move a couple of these around. Let's get one over here. Right there, and this one... I don't really want to move all the stuff that's going on inside of Ankh Or over there, but, boom, I will move the mining out of there and stuff like that. I tend to pretty much center of the road as long as no traffic is coming. Totally, 100% on that. That's the way I feel. I think we should all get along, you know, we should be the middle of the road, because sometimes that's the thing that hurts people. Why I see it, why I decided to take my channel this route instead of going the political route, because I always see people, just to finish this off, this is the last thing I'll say, I always see people who take that one side of the road, right, and they're like, I think this, and this, and then all of a sudden there's that one thing that comes along where they're like, you know what, I totally agree with the other side on this. You know, and what really showed that to me was George Floyd. Both sides of the fence agreed that was completely fucked up. But because of that, the people on that side of the fence that didn't agree were like, well, I'm not going to watch you anymore. I'm banning you. And you could see that crap going on. And that's where I was like, wow, that's where, you know, the whole situation was fucked up, and everybody should agree with that, regardless of your side of the stand. You know what I mean? Like, and so it just kind of like, it's why I decided to stay away from the politics, you know? So, anyway, what's going on here? What's going on? We've got, this needs some power. Let's fix that really fast here. I'm not for either side. I want everyone to be lifted up. Rising tide lifts all ships. 100% correct. 100% correct. I wish there was somebody we could vote for that wouldn't collectively join one side or the other, but it'll never happen, unfortunately. That's what really sucks. That's why it's hard to do those political sides. I mean, honestly, there are some people, I'm not going to put names out there, but there are some people I'm like, that person is pretty smart, but you'll never see that person that you think is pretty smart make it to that next level that you want to see them. You know, unfortunately, it's going to be between South Park put it best. It's going to be between a turd sandwich and a douche sandwich, or whatever they was, you know what I mean? And a douche, or whatever, like, that's what it's gonna be, a douche and a turd sandwich, and unfortunately, that's our vote, and it sucks. It sucks. One day, baby, one day, we will rise up and push that chessboard off our back. And there's enough good in the world happening. News only shows negative things because people find it more interesting, psychological. You know, you are... Stop it, Watch. What are you doing? You're right about that. You're totally right about that. That is one thing that you see. Take a snack here. We are divided by our news 100%. I mean, well, 80%. Something like that. so many people are so, what's the word I'm looking for? Just stuck watching that one piece of news, that one news company, that one source. And it sucks. I try to be multi-sourced. I'll watch all the mainstream bullshit out there, CNN, Fox, all the gambit in between. Personally, you know, because I try to make sure I have everybody's opinion. Like I said, we stay at middle of the road. We're only as strong as our weakest member. I do like that, Chad. And, yeah, it just, I don't even know where I was going with that, to be honest. To be honest, I don't want to talk about it anymore, because it brings up the political shit, and we just stay away from it. This channel is about city skylines, damn it. Fuck politics. The only politics I should worry about are where my stupid trucks are gonna go. Alright, so we've got... Wow, you know, that was... It got me through everything we were doing today. Holy crap. We've got our ore and oil mining moved over here. Oh shit, we gotta fix something here real quick. There's stoplights. Damn stoplights. Gotta fix that. There's gonna be a couple over here, I bet. Right there. Surprise. Oh, yep, there and there. Okay, we got rid of the stoplights. But Donnie, aren't you the mayor? That's the only damn political thing I want to get involved with here, is being mayor of city of Westwood and Fuchsia. Because it's, you know what? It's a dictatorship, so fuck everybody, right? Oh my god. The dictatorial mayor. That'd make an interesting anime or something, I bet. Alright, everybody, let's see here. It is 2 o'clock. I didn't get started too long ago. It's only been going for, what, 30 minutes or so now? Let's see what we got going on. 58 minutes? Holy shit, I've almost been doing an hour here? Wow. Alright. What can we do really quick? What can we have some fun with really fast here? Kind of put a little more time in this. We've, you know, it's just kind of get away from that. Make sure we're back on our thoughts, putting our thoughts into the city here. We won't be back in Westwood here for about 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to be back in Fuchsia next week. So, dictator. You know, 100% honest, Arlas. Every time somebody calls me an asshole, I'm like, no. You are wrong. I'm not an asshole. I'm a dick. and they always stop and they're like, wait, what? Like, did he say that? Did he really just call himself a dick? Oh my god. Oh, I love my chat. I really do. My chat always goes crazy, and I love y'all. All right, you know, so let's do something else here. We won't, like I said, we won't be back into Westwood for a couple of weeks, but let's back up here, and we can at least make ourselves ready for what's going to be happening here. One thing I want to do really fast. I know really soon we're going to be hitting up our... Let's go down here to our fishing industry. So right now I can put in the salmon, and one thing I don't have is algae farm. I want to add that. So they haven't crossed people insulting me in real life as gay because I couldn't reply, yes I am, and you're not my type anyway. That's so awesome, Marles. Oh man. You know, somebody I haven't seen, never mind, I'm not even going to get into it. You know, I am completely accepting of everybody, no matter what in here, and I 100% don't care, because everybody has their own life to live, and I love everybody for that. You know, everybody should be 100% themselves, no matter what, and no matter what anybody says or thinks or does. and, you know, give them the finger and tell them to fuck off, you know. I'm going to game with my friends now. Have a good night. Hey, Flog, thanks for joining. You have a good night yourself there, bud. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I appreciate it. So, yeah, anybody out there, you know, this is we have fun here. We are a little offensive here sometimes, but we are not against anybody here. So that's 100% the way I feel and the way we should all be. So, all right. So what I think we're going to do when we come back in 2 weeks here, we're going to focus on we're going to look at our fishing industry a little bit. And then I think what we'll come back to is we'll look at this area and try to start making this area a little more useful. As you can see, we need more businesses, more industries, things like that. And that's going to lead to needing more housing and stuff. I'm going to be offended. And we're going to need more housing and stuff like that because of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks. We'll add some more industry, some more business, things like that to this area here. And we'll start building some housing because I think what that's going to do is help lead us into our next purchase of land, which is going to be definitely that next slot of land up there, just past the white line there. So that's what I want to go with that. So before we do that, though, there's 2 things I want to do before we get out of here. Probably need to fix all those destroyed buildings there. You know what? This is what we're going to do. They're still getting, they're still getting rescued. So to be 100% honest, all the rescued buildings are back in order. So I'm going to let it get... that one got rescued. I'm going to walk away. Let the city do its thing. Look at all this here. Is good to go. That's a destroyed building, but there's no helicopter, so we'll help out with that one. But there's a helicopter there. They fixed that problem. Like, I mean, honestly, that's the coolest thing ever about the disaster response teams and stuff. So I'm going to totally wait a minute there and see what happens. But, like I said, we'll do a couple really quick things here. We're going to add the algae farm in. And one more salmon harbor. I wanted to add a salmon harbor right here. It's a weird spot to add it, I know, because it adds a little bit of noise. And if you remember the history of this city, Valley Square is a residential area. Sunset District is businesses and stuff, but Valley Square is residential. However, I'm going to add this in. Then we'll go in here really quick to the roads. I'm going to add this in like that. Then what I want to do, it's going to delete that house right there, which kind of sucks. But we're going to go ahead and fix these to be housing here. I don't know what happened to some of that there. Okay. This I'm going to delete. Oops. That's a house. I want these little squares deleted. This is going to be a tiny little business zone. But I'm going to do this. Add that. Because we all know that the organic and local produce. I'm going to call it Boldo's team. We all know the local produce and stuff is a quiet. It doesn't create any noise. So it's good to put right there on Hamilton. I guess that'd be Hamilton Street. And, yeah, so that'll make, some businesses that are quiet will help reduce the noise. And then another thing we can do really fast here is down to the trees. It's not going to be a ton of trees. It'll be just some. But we can add a bunch of trees in here. And wherever a house doesn't get built, will help with the noise. So... now, wherever houses do get built, obviously we'll build over trees. I can't do anything about that. But like I said, anything that doesn't have a building, a house, whatever on it, will get a tree. And that'll be good for noise reduction. In my test build, I didn't get any complaints from the neighborhood. And knock on wood about this, to be honest. I didn't get any complaints about noise from this business right here. I just think it kind of looks cool right here, I don't know why. There is enough room for it, and I just think it's going to help out with our fishing industry. So It's going to create a tiny bit more traffic, but they do have access to the freeway right over here, so it's not very far away from there, and they'll be able to get on the freeway and get to wherever they got to go. So one thing I'll do about that that'll help is this. Oops, this here. I want to change, because like 1% full with animal products. I've had this here for ages, and it has like 1% with animal products. So if I change this to fish, it actually fills up pretty good. So that'll change to fish. That'll be a fish thing there. And so fishing industry from the salmon fishing here and all the fishing industry over there will fill that up. So now, you know, it does look good there. It kind of, you know, like the neighborhood has their own little fishing spot and everything. I totally agree with you. Oh, wrong spot. Now I need to add in some fish lines, though. You want to make sure you do a lot so you get that like 100% type of efficiency. But I don't want to do too much. I want them to get back as quickly as possible. So that should be pretty good. That'll give them a good line of salmon fishing right there. If you have any rivers in your own city, definitely check it out. If you're going to add in fishing industry and stuff like that, that's the way to go with the rivers, is use them for salmon. Just use the crap out of them. I mean, it's something we do here in Oregon. Like, anytime you think of salmon fishing, you think of fishing on the river here in Oregon. So we don't really use giant boats like they do in the game here. We use these tiny little aluminum boats that you can fit like 4 people in. But, you know, whatever's clever. Let's fix this really fast. Alright, so we got that. That's one thing I wanted to do before we got out of here. And then the other thing I wanted to do was this. So I'm going to get rid of these for the moment. We're going to replace them ASAP when we come back here. We won't do it yet, but we'll do them when we come back here. What I want to do right now is just add in one more thing from the fishing industry, and then we're going to get out of here. That's going to be the algae farm. I think it looks pretty decent right here. We'll adjust the boats and everything and later on, because you can see they're kind of going through the algae farm right there. And we'll connect this in like that, this in right there, and boom, we have our algae farm. So like I said, we'll adjust the boats later, but for now, guys, I think we've accomplished everything I want to do today. And I'm super stoked with that. Thank you so much for joining me today. Efficiency. Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it. I didn't have a super lot planned for today, but I did have enough planned that I thought we could get through at least an hour. And so yes, we'll come back here in about 2 to 3 weeks. We'll continue on with our fishing industry. A couple things I want to do with that. There's a couple other things I want to do around the industries, the housing, and stuff like I was saying. So we'll focus on that then. But until then, guys, next week we'll be back in Fuchsia. I'm not sure what we're doing there yet because I don't remember. And until then, you stay safe out there. It is crazy in this world. And until then, stay safe. And I love you all. And take it easy. Have a great week. Have a great night, morning, day, evening, whatever you're at. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Guys, you're awesome. You are all awesome. Oh man, I'm pushing the wrong button. Where's my button? All right, so I'll see you next time, and I'm out of here. Where the hell is my damn